Alright guys, welcome to the stream. Alright, so Flipper Friends for this week. We've got quite a few games to get through. Once again, they're really killing us with these tables. They got some great tables this week. Actually, it kind of makes up for last week. We didn't seem to have a lot of good tables last week, so this week we got quite a few good ones, even some older ones. Farfalla is actually pretty good, so we're going to go with that one first, I think. Then we got Farfalla Deluxe, which is a much busier table. Hit this one, and so we'll kind of go through these one by one. We've got some really good news to talk about and different things like that, so we'll get started here. Okay, so Farfalla. Hopefully, I've been having some problems with my start button on mine. I've ordered some switches to be able to replace it, but if we have any issues like now, hopefully I just have it's been a little lazy, so I've had to click it a few extra times to make sure it gets it to work. It affected a little bit my game last night against the Battle of the Streamers. So with my ability to do like a half plunge, like it was either a plunge or no plunge. There was no in between. So that was kind of disappointing, but it was what it was. So
let's see what you can do.
Get this started up. Come on now. Starting off with a bang here. Alright. So this is Farfalla. I'm getting all kinds of lag. Do you guys see that? That is very strange for this system. Very strange indeed. Whoa, what is going on here? Did not have that earlier. We'll play through it for a minute and see how it goes. But it is stuttering quite horribly, actually. Alright, let's get out. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick reset here. This is really goofy. How we doing, Medban? Thinking my system's falling apart here, man. I got the start button's been pretty shoddy, and then now I was starting to get lag on Farfalla, so hopefully that's nothing too major. Kind of crazy. The funny thing is I just played this a half hour ago and it was totally fine. So I did order some switches for it, so those are coming. But man, oh man, tell you what. Everything's falling apart all at once. That starting happens to me sometimes on other tables too, and I have to exit and get into it again. That's so strange, man. I really don't... I've never seen it on the 4K. Now, I've seen it on the micro. Sometimes when you start up, I get like almost like it's compiling shaders like it does on Steam. Takes a couple of seconds, maybe 10-15 seconds, and then it's fine. It's good to go. Really strange. Started happening again last week for the first time. I hope it has nothing to do with the updates. We haven't had an update and component update in a while, so I don't feel like it's that, but who knows? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Is it that, or is it something crazy? But I've been having issues with my USB in the back. It'll say it's mounted, then not mounted, mounted, then not mounted. See, we're getting this again, so. But we'll see. And that has to do with the external applications that I installed for VPX standalone. So, I'm not really sure. But even there, like I was just starting to adjust my volume. Yeah, now it's working. You could see I tried to hit the volume there and you couldn't even see the volume rocker. Just hit the start button. It just now took it. So we'll have to get those fixed up. But this table, this is a pretty fun table. I don't know. Congrats on the black square, by the way. Hey, you know, I did pretty good, man. 388s. I was pretty staggering. I was hooting and hollering pretty good. That was fun. This one I didn't realize had the rescue flippers, so this was pretty interesting. I remember playing this way back in the day on my HD, and I don't remember it having those rescue flippers. like Devil Riders, and come to find out it does. And I thought, hey, that's pretty cool, because this table's pretty creative actually. But you only get that one opportunity. You gotta have to follow the screams. It says, hey, and you're like, it sounds like Navi from Ocarina of Time, Zelda, way back in the day. Dating myself there, but oh man. Hey, you hear like, listen. That's what it sounds like to me. This one's all about trying to get that ramp to come down, and the extreme shot on the far left side can be really tough. I actually was able to click it there on accident, so that actually worked out pretty well for me. And then game time bonus on this one. Come on now, get to my right flipper. And I think that goes up at the end of a ball. Yeah, it does. So that's the tricky part, is trying to hit that move ramp and keep it within the same ball to try to get anything. You could probably teach this table to me, quite frankly, but I haven't played it a whole lot. My daughter loves the Farfalla tables. Whew, got that one. But there we go. Now, there we go, finally. Hey, all right. Stay up here for a while, that'd be good. And of course, it kicks it down immediately. It's a good table to learn how to dead flip, though. I will say that. It's got some good dead flip ability. A lot of these older Zechariah tables are really good for that. A lot bouncier physics. And I actually like the physics on the Magic Pixel games quite a bit. I know they do seem a little bouncy, but I actually kind of dig them. Like, there's times on the Zen ones I'm like, man, that ball just dies. Like, I don't feel like it should. Like, they're really playable, right? But I wonder if that's the way it's supposed to be. Because you play a real pinball table, the ball's much more bouncy and out of control. Woo! Those flippers are a lot of fun. Oh. Well, this is the best game already I've played today, so what do you know? I would have played Farfalla, but Deluxe for Flipper Friends 4K. I would have played Farfalla, but Deluxe. Oh, so you're not going to play this one, you're going to play the 4K one, or the Deluxe one? Yeah, I agree. The Deluxe one, I don't think I like the Deluxe one as much as this one, to be honest. Those extra play fields, like down here, are crazy. I don't understand. I can't believe I was able to save that one. But yeah, the Deluxe table, it looks beautiful, I will say that. And that's the one I had already used that one, so I couldn't use it twice. And game time bonus, I don't like game time bonuses at all. I just feel like, man, if you're gonna give me a ball, let me use it. Because now I'm gonna have to hustle. I mean, it's not that long a time either. I tried to forward nudge to get it over there. It worked, but not for very long. Hey, it doesn't matter. We'll see what this is on the scoreboard, but
Let's see what you can do.
I mean the scores for this are probably off the charts. Yeah, there's my scores. 12 million. Wow. Okay, where are you at, Madman? You probably haven't even played it. If you'd had, you'd probably be on top. Gravedigger, look at that. That's cool. Big Troy, I don't know who that is. Yeah, I don't know any of these names, but you gotta have basically 3 million to get on the board, so that's good to know, but holy cow, man. And that's not for the tournament, it's just for, for all time, of course, but still. And then of this group, I probably like, so you've never played it, that's hilarious. My favorite of this group is probably, I love Exoplanets, but I guess I would probably have to say Godzilla. I hate Borderlands, so I gotta get that red target over there in the corner. That's the tough one. Oh. See, I've almost already bested my last score, so that tells you a lot about that upper playfield. Holy crap. And if I could hit that red button, it'd be all set. I just realized this. There's a move the ramp target behind the blue drop targets. Did we see that? I just noticed that. So, that's a good thing. But this is a good strategy here, I tell you. Keep the ball up there all day long. Save the ball. Come on now. This is pretty fun though, I gotta say. I didn't expect it to be this good. The sound effects are pretty decent. And I still like Space... Of the older solid state tables, I like probably Space Shuttle the best. That one I actually love. Shooting the Rapids is okay. A lot of people like that one. See this move ramp right there behind the blue targets, right in the middle? I did not know that was there. Oh, but it goes away quick. Because you hit them all and then they're gone. So I guess that makes sense, but it is an alternative. But see, now I'm not going to be able to hit that without hitting that blue target. So maybe it's not really an option, but you could maybe hit it on the left side there, but hey! Yeah, they kick up so fast that you gotta earn that sucker quick, man. Nope, I didn't have the target yet. Scoaljo, what's going on, man? Oh! Checking out some Farfalla. This one, I didn't expect to play this very long, but I'm actually kind of digging it, so I thought I'd give it a whirl. This is one I'll definitely come back to. Not during the stream, of course, but... Pretty cool. I think I already got... Hey! Oh, too soon. Too soon. And actually, if you guys are not Eastern time zone, I guess it'd be earlier for you guys, so 10 o'clock. It's not quite into Saturday morning cartoon range, but, that's alright. Like I said, I didn't expect much of a following on a Saturday afternoon, but it's actually worked out pretty well. It's a good time for me to play. Most people we've already eaten or something like that, so everybody's kind of chill. It just works out. So, there we go. Get up there. Oh, I tried to go for that red target right away. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. There's a red target on the far left of the upper playfield, and that's what I was shooting for. I'm not sure what it does quite yet, but we'll figure it out. Oh. To be fair, you're in the Eastern time zone. That's good. Me too. And it's kind of funny if you're... The Eastern time zone is so wide too. You could be... It's being all at the same time, but the sunrise comes up in New York a heck of a lot earlier than it does in Eastern Michigan. So, there we go. Got that target. Come on now. Did I just... Oh man, it moves it back up too. That's hysterical. So it's just move ramp. It's not move ramp down. You click the button, it goes up or down. UK, it's 3 p.m. Hey, even better. It's still Saturday though, right? Yeah, okay, I was gonna say. I just got done watching the qualifying for F1, but I turned it on at like 9 o'clock in the morning. It happened basically 12 o'clock at night last night, so something like that. Because Australia is 12 hours, like 11 hours from us, I guess. So, all right, now get up there. Hey, we got it. Oh. Did it just say not only bad luck? That's awesome. I love that it's got a little bit of digitized voice in this. Pretty cool. Like I said, these solid states they're not all crap, And that was a game time bonus anyway, I guess, but we'll play one more quick one and then we'll move on to the next one. But yeah, this game's actually pretty fun, I gotta say. I didn't expect that. And that's the beauty of Flipper Friends, right? You play games that you probably would never touch otherwise. And some of them are crap, some are good. And that's pretty cool. Oop, gotta move the ramp first. I mean, I will say Primal Carnage is not good, and that's one that... It's funny because it has not been on a Flipper Friends yet, which I thought would be interesting. Most games, when they come out, it'll be on that next Flipper Friends directly, and we have not seen Primal Carnage Solid State. Yeah, that one's already gone. So I thought that was interesting, but maybe that's a realization that the game isn't particularly good. I don't know. I would love them to maybe take out the music, add some more digitized speech, and maybe just do a couple tweaks on that game. I think it could be pretty good. I don't know. I don't think it knows what it wants to be. Like, it's got music, but it's a solid state, which is kind of a no-no. Not had much time to play recently. We'll give this one a look if I don't think I played it. Yeah, a lot of people I don't think have. Especially if you recently got a 4K, even in the last year. Like, if you didn't have this a couple years ago, you probably haven't played it. It's just... I totally get that. You might have had the deluxe version when you got your 4K. So, we'll be playing that one probably next. But, yeah. Hey! Little too soon. It's funny, on Primal Carnage, you can do those rescue flippers anytime you want, and then, you know, you can hold the ball there and then flip it out. So it's like you can almost do nothing to go wrong on that one except go down the middle. Whereas these ones, you get one shot, same as Devil Riders, which is how I think it should be. I mean, you can earn it back by the looks of it. Well, that's game time bonus. So okay. So we'll jump to Deluxe. I had a pretty good score. That 1.3 million, I think, was pretty darn good. For me, anyway. Yeah, 1.3. And as I said, I'm kind of fighting. See, this is... My D-pad's not working either. What in the world is going on? Like, everything's going to hell on this thing. So, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, now the D-pad's working again. So I haven't had any issues at all with this thing all along, so that's pretty new to me. So, all right, so I got 6 people on. Let's talk real briefly about Flipper Friends rating system. Have anybody seen this in the news from at games at all? I found this out on my birthday on Tuesday that Flipper Friends has been rating us. And I know, Mad Ben, you've seen the Scoaljo, you would have been in the stream as well. But let's flip over to my PC real quick, and I'll show you this display here. So this is Flipper Friends, and it turns out they've been ranking us by our Flipper Friends ranking game. But the games that we've been playing seems to be kind of interesting. You like Primal Carnage, of course you do. Rocket Magnet, of course. So I thought this ranking system was pretty interesting. They've not only done this over the course of the last 6 months or so, but they've done this over the last 3 years by the looks of it. So obviously, Mad Ben, you are number 1, which is pretty awesome. Thanks for the birthday wishes, man. I appreciate it. TomatoGrass, number 3, no surprise there. Cyril from the HD fame is 7th, which is, I'm surprised he's that low, to be honest. He's usually really high in these rankings. But maybe if he didn't have the 4K, he's probably missing a ton of tables. That probably has something to do with it. I was very happy to be 24th. PapaBrad's number 9th, and we got lots of people on here that we see in the chats all the time. Chalatalove, you know, it's pretty cool that they're doing this. It sounds like we're going to have some actual live tournaments here pretty quick, which is pretty darn awesome. Looking forward to that. So, anyway, we'll kind of jump back to that here and there just to talk about it if anybody wants to see more about it. But super interesting that they're doing that. So, hello everyone. Hey, Dark Death Rider. What's going on, man? Help everyone. I thought I had to stop the stream there for a minute. How you doing, man? No worries. So, Farfalla Deluxe. This one's crazy. You got racing butterflies. We've got a love theme all around. We've got all kinds of stuff going on. There's a ton of flippers on this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 flippers. Oh, there's one there. No, I did get that one. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So 12 flippers on this thing. This is the. So I guess this one has the record. I was thinking that new Tropical Deluxe would have it. That had 10, but I forgot about this one because this one has the 3 additional play fields, all with 2 flippers each. Craziness, man. So this table my daughter absolutely loves, and the fact that you lose the track of the ball behind the flowers and stuff is really tough. There's so much going on down at the bottom that it makes it really hard to play. So, and I guess farfalla is Italian for butterfly, if I recall. So, if that's not right, please let me know. And then we're gonna do racing butterflies here. Oh. Once I get back up there. It's a pretty creative table, I will say that. Like, somebody put some care and love into this thing and thought, hey, this would be cool. We can do this, we can do that, we can do this, we can do that. The creative license that they've had on these things is pretty fantastic. If nothing else, they've had the ability to kind of go nuts, which has been kind of cool. Farfalla. The voices are all over the map. Salvapalla, I assume, is probably Italian for ball save or something like that. Who knows? 10 is too much. Yeah, you're telling me, man. And this is 12. We just counted them. There's 12 flippers on this sucker. So if 10 was too much for another one, man, it's... And you were mentioning Primal Carnage. That one doesn't have a ton of flippers, but one of the flippers it has is kind of useless. But this flipper's... My God, there's like no flip to that flipper. You had one job, flipper, and you didn't do it. So right here, I'm trying to get that ball into the lock hole. I was going there, but this is good too. Oh, well, that orange, the Monarch butterfly, is gonna win that fight if it keeps it up because I can't seem to hit the other one. It's got a pretty good punch to it when you hit the ball, but man, it does not. There's not a lot of action on that flipper. Oh, straight down the middle. And I know there's a love component here where you're supposed to knock down these love targets. So, and you want to try to bridge the gap between the two people. These two people down here are apparently going to fall in love and try to help them do that. There we're hitting some drop targets. Oops, I forgot there's a flipper there too. Goodness gracious, flippers everywhere, man. Ugh. Salvapalla. Ball saved, I assume? You could say stupid American for all I know. But come on now. Oh, that was aggressive. I was hoping there'd be an orbit there, and it turns out there's actually a bank of 3 targets. So, there's that. I think 3 is max. Hey, House. Welcome, House of Hounds, to the stream. This guy beat me in Black Rose last night for Battle of the Streamers. We had a great matchup. He didn't get much of a chance to warm up. I had my best game earlier in the day, a 388 million. And then I had a 108 in my first game, and just a whole lot of missed opportunities the rest of the way. So he struggled early on and came back to win it. So, but if you haven't seen the stream, it's a good stream. It doesn't matter if you watch his or mine. Both of our streams are kind of mixed together, and I did some commentary towards the end of on his final game and stuff, kind of talking you through things. It's very good, very cool, great competition. Had a lot of fun so far doing it. But he was the champion from season 1, so I knew I knew my 108 wasn't gonna hold up. And it didn't. I think even that game, I think I missed out on a 40 million ship. So, but it wouldn't have made the difference anyway. He came back and destroyed me in 400 million range, so He beat my 388, the best I had ever done earlier in the day, so it was what it was. But congratulations to him. Next week is Wipeout, I recall, so hope I got that right. Correct me if I'm wrong, House, but I think it's Wipeout next. And then we do Battlestar Galactica. So, some super good tables coming up. Multi-ball. Multi-ball, multi-flipper. What could go wrong? Hey, all I hope is that my scores actually get recorded this week, because last week, and maybe the week before, there's been times when I've done Flipper Friends streams like this, and then none of my scores translated, and some of them I had some pretty good scores on. And then it was the same weekend I did the Dr. Seuss stream as well. And I had some great scores on some of those Dr. Seuss games, and none of them showed up in the tournament. So that was super disappointing. And there's balls flying everywhere. I'm just saying. I know what I said. Thank you. I know what I said. I'll say it again. Balls are flying everywhere. I guess there's 3. It feels like 4, but it's just 2 now. It's basically just jackpot ramps, looks like. So, didn't get near as many as I wanted, but if I could see the orbits, I would shoot them more, but I can't even tell where they are half the time. Ah! So, ball saved, I assume. That little mini flipper. See if I can't help this little monarch butterfly to win. Oh, I thought it was... Oh, okay, I'm down here now. Like, what determined that? I have no idea. There we go. So we got all 5 targets. So the gent... The idea is he moved up a little bit, right, on the bridge. I think is what we're doing. So you want to get to the lady and the gent to get them to fall in love. I'll hit more of these love targets. Those are important for... It says they're for millions on this one. On the old one, they're for multipliers, so... Come on now. Had to be a little patient on that one. I love the updated graphics on this on Steam. Oh no. So, they didn't do much with the playfield. The playfield's quite a bit different. They didn't change the woman at the top. She's the same. But the back glass looks really cool. It looks like a fairy. So my daughter would have absolutely loved that. So, yep, Wipeout next week. Good to hear. Yeah, Wipeout's a great game. If you guys have not played Wipeout, definitely give it a shot. The Gottlieb tables, do not sleep on them. There's some really good tables there. Yes, they have some floaty physics, but there's some really good titles there. In fact, we're going to be going over Victory today, too, which is a really good title as well. Alright, so we should be able to help one of these butterflies win now. I say that, and I miss completely. This table I got... These deluxe tables actually come in a pack, so which is pretty nice for $35 for all 10 of them, if you didn't already have them. I got them with my Attack from Mars cabinet, so I was lucky to not have to rebuy them. So that was one good thing. I mean, I did have to buy a shit ton of games again, but it is what it is. You both did great. Thanks, man. I didn't know. I didn't see you there. I don't know if you were on. Maybe you were on his stream, but it's good to see you, man. I hate that table a lot. I have to go against TomatoGrass. Oh, dude, you've got the raw end of the stick, man. You've been playing TomatoGrass the last couple times, so yeah. Wipeout's a great game. The only kicker is if you miss that. If you miss that super jackpot on multi-ball, like you're gonna struggle. So I don't play a lot of Gottlieb tables. Need to put in some practice. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. There's some fun ones there. I like Class of 1812 is really good. Lights, Camera, Action is really fun. Victory's good. Obviously, Black Hole and Haunted House. I love those. Old school wide body tables, super fun. a black hole is a table that when you see it in person, that table just blows me away. It's besides it being just incredibly beautiful. Hey, B28, welcome to the stream, man. For those of you who did not know, B28 is my stepson, and he runs a sim racing channel. So definitely give it a look if you want to check out some Formula One, NASCAR, a set of Corsa Competizione, and all kinds of good stuff. He's got a full racing rig downstairs that I bought for me and barely ever used because of pinball. So check out the channel for sure. Does some stop motion stuff, does some really cool stuff. So check it out. We just did a review on the Lego cars. So I think I showed these off the other day. There's the Williams F1. So they're pretty cool. We got the whole set, of course. We had the old ones. We had like the Aston Martin and the McLaren. This was the McLaren from last year. So we did those. And then even a couple of years ago, I have to have my Valtteri Bottas. He's my favorite driver, even though he's not a driver this year. Reserve driver, so he might end up in a race at some point, but... Okay, so that was Farfalla Deluxe. That's a fun table. You know, I think there's some good stuff going on in there. The number of flippers is a little absurd, but let's do ABC. I like ABCs. That's a good one. So this stream has to be exactly cut at 2 hours, so I've got a client who's visited at 1 o'clock, so I'm going to be taking off for that. But I should have plenty of time to get through all the games and really dive in a little bit. So ABC, if you guys did not watch my Dr. Seuss stream, this table's a lot of fun. These tables are all linear, so you do everything in order all the time. But it doesn't make a problem, to be honest. The biggest problem with these ones is physics. You're dealing with that bouncy physics, and some of them can be really challenging. Magic Pixel likes to do these really extreme shots, left and right, with the edge of the flipper, so they can be tough. So this is all about hitting the ABCs in the order of letter. So, doink. Alright, so now I got this on the left flipper. Now I want to take the shot for this ramp here. And what usually happens is the way this ramp comes around and comes down, you can hit all 4 of these shots all at once, if you're lucky. So if not, you go around, you come back around, but I like to try to do them all at once. Ah, missed it.
Eddie's alligator.
You can backhand it. It's a little tricky, but you can do it to get the orbit started. Okay. And this for this shot, it's basically the last third of the flipper. Right there.
Letter B.
Golly.
Arbor baby bubble.
And you can dead flip, so get used to that.
Special.
Dead flipping is always pretty dangerous, but you can post pass really well in Magic Pixel tables. So
Here comes another ball.
I don't need another ball. That's just going to become a problem. But on these tables, extra ball doesn't do much good for me. You could maybe save one on another flipper if you want. Like I could hold one over here maybe. Alright, so we got... Alright, so what we're doing here now, I can't even show you because I have to hold 2 flippers, but you see the E there blinking on the upper right. Now I'm going to take a little bit further shot, a little further down the flipper.
Letter E.
And that didn't work out as planned, but hopefully I can save a ball here. Get it to my left flipper. There we go. Ah! I don't generally try to do this with 2 balls, but it is what it is. Yes, I know what I said. Alright, so we got through those letters really quickly because I was able to hit the spinner more. I think it's 30 times per spin or 30 times per letter, and you go through them really quickly. So we're on a good pace here. We got to go H, I, J, K now. You got to get these all. These banks have to be done per ball. So if you miss out, you have to go through the entire bank again. And these H ones are a really extreme shot. So anytime you get a little bit of momentum on the left flipper, keep it like this and take that shot, just like that.
Hungry Horse. Hen in a hat.
Hooray! Hooray! I actually really like the callouts on this table. Really, the Dr. Seuss tables in general have some really good callouts. Okay. So now because I lost that ball, I lost that H. So that's just how this one plays. You have to do every one of these, you have to make it per ball. So, like we said. When I got the extra ball, you do that by getting mice. So the M-I-C-E, that's how you collect the extra ball. Well, it's either 5,000 points, or I think it's 5 million points, or an extra ball. So one way or the other. Thanks, man. Finally got something going in the last game. If it wasn't for that, RTX would have got me. Hey, man. I knew 108 wasn't going to hold up, but I had to hope. I didn't even get a double broadside in that game, so I was hurting. I was grinding ships at that point, hoping to get you. So, hey, it was a good competition. I knew it was going to be an uphill battle. I practiced my ass off. It didn't matter. But I was ready. That's the one thing I will say. I showed up at least, and sometimes I haven't. So nerves didn't really affect me too bad. And actually, I like the fact that we were able to switch between us back and forth instead of doing all three back to back to back. Really helped my nerves a bit, so that was good too. And if you guys watching are like, what do you mean nerves? You wouldn't think that playing live pinball would make that a big deal, but it does make a big deal. So, it was a lot of fun though. I'm really nervous to dead flip this to the left side, so that's what I'm kind of fighting here, guys. Trying to get this ball back to the left flipper, which can be pretty tricky at times. It's easier with momentum like that. When you get it to come down the out lane a little bit, you got a lot better opportunity to hit that shot without a lot of fight. So we got the H. I'd like this thing to loop out. There we go. That worked out well. We'll try to loop it around again.
So am I.
So this is a little trickier when it's dead. It's really edge of the flipper. It's really tough to do.
5 million.
Probably could have dead flipped that. Ah, damn. Tough shot. Really tough shot. Yeah, switches were pretty seamless. I did the best I could, man. That's the first time I've ever done that. Had to do show a browser from somebody else, so that was pretty tough to do. But I thought the production itself went pretty well. On my side, I think your stream was a little quieter than I would have liked, but I'm not sure what I could have done to change that. It was as loud as I could get it. So, whew, that was an interesting shot. And I actually loved commentating your game later on in my stream. Was actually really cool. So I'd like to do that more. Just streaming your guys' competitions maybe and doing commentary. I think would be a lot of fun. Kind of explaining to the crowd what you guys are doing and stuff. I thought was pretty cool. Get that J. And they're not gonna give me credit for that because he did. So when you get up here, you want to try to hit all the Zizzer letters so that you get the Zizzer special. It can be a few million points, so come on. Ah, missed the E up there. Okay, so we're at about 76 million. Now this is a pretty tough table, so I'm making it look fairly easy, but it can be really tricky, so there we go. That's the K.
Letter K.
So now we gotta get up to the top. I'm gonna try to hold this ball for a second.
Kite and a king's cuckoo.
Hopefully you guys can hear the callouts pretty well.
N-O-P. Hit flashing.
And now we're up to these upper letters. We can get through these. Hopefully, what I'm gonna try to do is try to flip this ball just to the other side and then go nuts over here, and hopefully I can get multiples right all at once. Ah, damn it. Because once you get back down here on the bottom half of the table, it can be pretty tricky to get back up there. I find this shot's my best shot to try to get up there, and and then I hit the bumper, and sometimes you can get kicked back up. Otherwise, you get caught into this loop where you really can't get out of. So you got to kind of take the shot up to the Q, which is the upper left. While you're down here, though, work on your ball saves.
God special.
That's good.
No shot.
Ah, oh, darn it. There, okay, there we go. There's the L.
No.
Get back up there.
No more.
Come on, give me the M.
Lazy.
Whew. So I have my ball saved, so that's good.
Do not move.
There we go. Back up to the Q. Oh. And that's game. So, that's ABC. I don't know what else to show on that. So, I guess we'll go ahead and jump to the next one. We got a lot of tables to cover. If we have some time, we'll come back to it. But that's ABC. I mean, that's the game. You go through those letters again and again and again. Not much to it. But it is a lot of fun. It can be a super challenging game. Low-key want to try this one. Do it, man! The Dr. Seuss tables, they're challenging. Okay, they are challenging. If you've never played them, watch my Dr. Seuss stream house. I think you go through that and just check it out. I think you'd actually probably pretty much like it. I really think you would. They're challenging tables. Don't let me kid you, but all right, let's go to Exoplanets. That is one of my favorite games. It's a Natural History Pack 1, and it is a game that is sort of brutal, but this was one of the games that I had my best score on ever, and it went gangbusters. I was at 900 and... What did I end up getting? I don't think it's even shown on here. No, this is way lower than what it was. I had it on my HD, but... And you'll see it on leaderboards. I think I'm still 23rd. I think I was 13th at one point. And so this table's all about, first of all, skip the modes. The modes are crap. Don't need to do them. You really want to get up to the upper playfield through these wormholes. So there's a wormhole here and a wormhole here, kind of behind the sun. So you shoot in between these two flippers here. Again, a lot of flippers. We got 7 flippers on this one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a gap between these two flippers where that moon is shown, so ignore that. I asked them to remove that so that people could actually see that there's a hole there. They haven't done it. But you can shoot through there, then you want to try to get it to this left flipper. This one you just got to get by chance. It's really hard to get into that wormhole. And then these 3 flippers are actually for the upper playfield. So get it to this left halfway flipper, flip it over to the wormhole with the tip of the flipper. Once we get to the upper playfield, we're going to be shooting planet targets. But before that, we want to try to get these X2, X3, X5 scores. Those are where all the points are. So if you get kicked over here, you want to pick up your 1 2 millions. There's a 1 2 million drop target. Spot targets there, spot targets there. But you really just want to take it to the edge of the flipper, throw it back over this loop, and get it back into the main playfield. Keep shooting the X2, X2, X5. This slingshot will keep hitting the ball to the Milky Way, so that'll be the potential for damage. And then you want to just take these flippers and keep hitting these planet targets. Initially, it's only like 5 million, but once you get the 2x, the 3x, the 5x, I think you can go up to a 10x is what I did when I actually got my biggest score ever. I was going berserk up there, and I was scoring all kinds of points. In the event that you get stuck into a mode, you have to do some orbit shots, which can be really tricky because of the way the orbits come around. They can be really hard to save. There is a multi-ball component, but it's really tough to get into. The ball has to be going pretty slow around these actuated fans, essentially. They kind of open and close to grab a ball. It's a magnet, but they're pretty tough to get. So, all right. And then this one has a day-night component. And there's also nebulas. So you'll see these yellow clouds and green clouds and stuff like that. It actually slows the ball down. Can't stand those. I wish they took them out. And we're stuck into a mode. So just like I said, I don't want to do a mode, but here we are. So this one's going to be for
Proxima Centauri B. So you just get an orbit shot. It's pretty easy to do, but they are dangerous. So that's the mission. Just one shot. So here's where I want to be. I get it to this upper flipper. Whoops, kind of went off the back side of that flipper there, but there we go. Try to get this one to here. There we go. Now we're up to the upper playfield. So these are where flippers will become active. And you want to try to hit planet shots, but you also want to get those X2, just like now. So X3, that's what you want. When you're over here, you just try to feed the other flippers. Try to get it back to the other side of the upper playfield. So there we go, X5. Now hit planet targets. And you're gonna have to fight the slingshot a little bit. So E. Come on now. Come on now, give me a chance. Don't you drain on me. Oh, damn it, I'm one letter away. This is what I'm talking about. Those orbits can be brutal on that sucker. And that resets everything, if I recall. So, absolutely brutal. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it does. So when you get the opportunity, you can do all your damage on one ball. So, you take the shot right through the middle, and then up to the wormhole. I thought I hit that. Wow. Okay. Get in there. You can kind of backhand this to the wormhole sometimes once it bounces around a little bit from this upper flipper, but more likely you'll have to get it from that left upper or the left center flipper here. There you go. There we go. That was lucky. I hit that post and put it right in there. Okay, it did not reset. It reset the multipliers, but not the letters. So I got planet, but I didn't get the full reward for it. So I got 10 million. It's something. But you can see how you do 10 million times 5 all of a sudden. Now we're talking. Yeah, the orbit's nasty. You're not kidding, man. I heard you talking about the rankings earlier, and I think it's great that we get ranked on the IFPA site. Yeah. So, good to bring that up again. We'll stop here just for a second. This is the PC display. If you guys have not heard, IFPA rankings are being automatically done in the background by @Games based on our Flipper Friends games. So if you're not playing Flipper Friends, do it. It will contribute to your ratings going forward. So it looks like they're doing some stuff in the background that's going to be really exciting for us, really quite soon actually. So I'm really hoping this stuff comes to fruition pretty quickly. We can get some real good tournaments going on. As you know, Zen does some really good tournaments always anyway, so I'd love to see those come over and be a big part of the future for us. So, actually, Scoaljo, are you on here? I'm pretty sure you were. Yeah, number 8. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. So, HouseOfHounds, I think you're too new. I don't think you're on here just yet. I'm sure you would be. Yeah, so you'll be there. You'll be there eventually. So, all right, back to the table. So yeah, exoplanets, this is the whole game. To me, this is, if you guys have seen other ways to score big points, let me know in the comments or in the chat, because for me, it's all about this upper playfield, getting to that wormhole and stacking them. So, but I love the table. It's super challenging. Again, I hate these stupid nebulas. I don't know if you can see that on camera really well. It's a kind of a green haze. Yeah, you see it pretty well, I think, there. Looking over at the camera. Get in there. Alright, so now I get back up here. I like to hold this right flipper to start so that it starts hitting the slingshot. And then, jeez, didn't get much of an opportunity there. And there's that orbit again. So, can you not just nudge on the orbit to make it safer? It's tough. It has to be the perfect timing, even though it's like a forward nudge. And I've tried like offsetting the flippers to try to get it to work too. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I've had mixed success trying. So I'll give it a whirl again, but generally I end up kind of doing I like pull the system one way or the other. And by pull, it's basically like a push, but I'm kind of pushing into it, kind of pull it one way or the other. Okay, come on now. Yeah, see what I mean? This wormhole is basically useless. It's very hard to hit. There's like nothing against it, so it's really hard to. Jeez, oh Pete's. And again, ball saves. Magic Pixel games in general need ball saves, so maybe one day I'll push on Flipper Friends again. I kind of put Flipper Friends on the back shelf with bots, or Battle of the Streamers is what he's referring to. I tend to use whatever free time I have to get those tournaments. Yeah. Well, I mean, it worked very well for you last time, so... And I know you had said at one point you didn't have all the games, so you're kind of limited on Flipper Friends sometimes, having to purchase tables, and so that's always a thing. I'm crazy. I bought all the tables twice, basically, now, but I got them mostly 50% off the second time, so... But even still, there's going to be tables coming up that I just don't care for. I'm not a collect-them-all type of guy, generally, so... But I do like pinball, so it might be really hard. Primal Carnage was one that I was like, man, I wish I hadn't spent $7 for that. But... And I know Scoaljo, I just let that ball go again, and I'm like, there's got to be a way. I feel like if I hold that flipper up and I hit from the right, that will make the difference, but or opposite the. It doesn't there. It's just brutal, man. And the auto plunge is like a full plunge, so. Man, oh man. Alright, what's that say? Left nudge just as it's about to exit. It kicks over. Better right sling than straight down the middle. Yeah, it's true. And without a ball save, it's really tough. Now you get this. Now I'm stuck in a mode again. Come on now. Give me the ball. Luckily, this is only one orbit shot. That's the wrong one. I got it backhanded, so that works. No! Careful, careful. Okay. I'm gonna try to shoot right between those, right underneath the moon again. Again, no ball save, so I gotta be careful. What did I say? Oh, that's exoplanets, guys. That is exoplanets. Alright. I've already been playing for an hour, so let's jump to the next one. When my start button decides to work. I got the micro switches purchased, but they'll be 5 days getting here. The shipping for those micro switches was actually almost more expensive than the actual parts, so I thought that was kind of funny. Alright, so we've gone through quite a few of these, but let's go to Victory next. That's a good one. Victory is an old Gottlieb table. I did a full classic review on this one if anybody's interested. I love Victory. I think I gave it a 8. It could easily be a 9. I really love this table. It's got some linearity to it, but it's super fun. It doesn't look particularly good, but it plays really well. Really like this one quite a bit. So this one's all about checkpoints. So when we start this, you have checkpoint 1, which is kind of a shot through here. Checkpoint 2, which is over here. You kind of go in through the flipper or through the spinner. Checkpoint 3. And if you do them in order, you can do it really quickly. It'll kick back out. Checkpoint 3 is here, so if you can get it to this left upper flipper, hit it at the tip of the flipper, it'll go around. And you can get it to come down to checkpoint 4. So if for some reason you didn't get checkpoint 3, and you miss out on that, you'll have to go back around and do it again. So you can go back in through the spinner to 2 and come back to 4. 5 is a drop target or a spot target over here. And you have a spot target over here for checkpoint 6. Checkpoint 7 is an in lane on the right hand side. And then once you get all those, the next shot is for victory from the right flipper all the way through here to the finish line spinner up the upper left-hand corner. All right, hopefully that looks better. Close that lamp a little bit. And actually, this is still, I've still got this a little bit too far. There we go. Maybe the lighting will be just a bit better. Just right there. Okay. Victory. And this one's a little quiet, so I'm going to bump this one up again. This is still on 75, which still seems like it should be loud enough, but it just really isn't. So we'll bump it up again. These Gottlieb tables require separate settings for each game. So really hard to do Battle of the Streamers and Flipper Friends. Yeah, I agree. Battle of the Streamers has been tough. It has been tough. So trying to do both. A couple of weeks ago, I had to buy a pack for Flipper Friends. It would have cost me 160 Canadian. That's a lot for 1 week. Yeah, no kidding, man. I totally get that. And as long as they don't interact those tariffs on at-game digital purchases, you might be okay. So, but man, oh man. Buying all the tables, if you're getting into this system now, it's a little tough. Like if you had got in a couple years ago like I did, you chipped away at a couple games here and there, or a couple packs here and there, and it wasn't that bad. But now if you look at the number of tables, like it's really hard. Alright, so I got checkpoint 1. I was able to dead flip to this side. Now I want to go for checkpoint 2, which is a spinner. Just missed it. Real floaty physics, but for sure. Here we are. We're going to kick out, and I missed it. So that's how you get to checkpoint 4. So just remember that for later. The ramp next to the L by fuel at the top here is great for getting to checkpoint 4 because of that ramp, but it does not get you checkpoint 3. So now that I'm up here, I was only up there for a second. We're gonna throw this back in the spinner. There's a couple ways to get there. You could either go up here to go through their shot there. Actually, you want to go through the... You get used to these orbits, because if this one's going to kick you to checkpoint 7, which is good and handy for later on, this shot, if you go up to the yellow race car, that'll take you to checkpoint 3. But you got to hit the shot. That puts you in the fuel zone up here. This one's going to take me down to 7 again. But here, boy, I couldn't actuate that flipper fast enough. But this is going to put me up there. There we go. That's checkpoint 3. So now I got checkpoint 4. So now it kicks me out of that area. But if I can get back up there, going through the race car spot, up to the yellow race car. Now I want this ball to come back down. And I want to shoot it through this one for 4. There's 4. 5 is the drop target, so I want to get that one. Unfortunately, this is going to kick up there. I'll hit some fuel targets while I'm up there and get some scores going. So we really want to get this to my left flipper, so if I have to, I will go around. I'll take this upper ramp on the left, this one, right there to go to 4, and then a long flipper shot to 5. That's what I did there. So that clicked 5. Now I have to hit the drop target on for 6, which I almost got on accident, which would have been awesome. Again, 6 is over here. Oh, thought I lost that one for a second. So you have to get used to this one. It's got lots of different orbits to it. Okay, that would have worked for checkpoint 1, but for checkpoint 6, it's a tough flipper shot to the right-hand side here. The left side. There we go. So that's 6. Now 7. Do you remember how to get to 7? We got to get up to checkpoint 3 again, and then throw out the orbit, and it'll take me down to 7. And after I do that, then I can take the shot for the finish line. So we're going to do that. This will get me. Actually, this will get me to 7 too. So there you go. Even easier. Totally forgot about that. So now I just have to take the shot for the finish line. So I just need to get this on my right flipper. Oh. Luckily these do not reset. if these reset every time, that would be terrible, but they do not. And that actually qualifies because it's a plunge right straight through it. So that's one orbit. So we did the entire circuit, and now we have to go through it again. So like I said, I find this one to be particularly fun. I don't know that a lot of people will, but I love this table. So that's checkpoint 1. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say it took a while to show me that I got it, but so checkpoint 2, we already know where that is. That's over here. You can hit the finished targets in the middle. These drop targets for multipliers. We're on ball 3, but you get the gist of the game. Like, we already went through the entire circuit. But it's super fun. I really like this table. This is what I if I could find this in real life for purchase, I think I might consider it. I think this would be a lot of fun. So we're gonna catch this, go into 2. Oh, come on. Oh. All right, we'll do one more. Ben, have you never played this one? I have no idea what to do on this table. Well, there you go. I just showed you the entire table. Yes, there's some values up here with the fuel to do multipliers and such, and you can up everything by hitting the finished drop targets. But yeah, I make it look easy. You're right. I did. I played this table a lot, and so I know the flow of it pretty well. And the fact that this was when I first got my HD. The 22 base tables, this was one of them, and I played the hell out of this table. I had so much fun on it. So, yes, I make this one look pretty easy, and I can explain it pretty well, because I did play the heck out of this table. This and Black Hole, man, I play the heck out of these two. And I'm still no good at Haunted House is another one. Get through there we go. Agreed, RTX. Pinball for dummies. Hey, man. I'm the dummy to lead you guys. Oh, don't you dare. Oh, come on. That's alright. If this is a short game, then you've already seen the whole game, so other than doing some maximizing some scores here and there, I think the most I've ever done the circuit is 4 times in one game. Come on. Super floaty physics, though. Super floaty physics. So, it is what it is. If they remastered this one, I would love it. Even with Magic Pixel physics, oh my gosh, I would freaking love that. Yes, it'd be bouncy, but like I said before, if you were here early on, I said I don't mind Magic Pixel physics. I actually appreciate them a lot. I think they're more realistic than even Zen's, to be honest. But Zen's tables are way more playable. So that's an easy shot at 3. Now I have to go back up there to get... The easy way to get checkpoint 4 is to just go back to checkpoint 2 and get kicked back up. Or... Oh, totally missed that one. You could have taken this shot to that yellow car to get back up to that fuel range, but you have to hold your left flipper because it'll whip it right through there really fast. So, that's victory. Pretty cool game. Dude, Black Hole in 82 had to have been mind-blowing. That table is absolutely beautiful and fantastic. I tell you what, man, that table had to have been absolutely incredible back in the day. The fact that it's so wide and deep, and it was just, oh my gosh, such a great table. Alright, let's do, real quickly, we'll do Operation Wolf. There's not much to show on that. I know you guys, some of you guys really like those tables. I do not. They're just not good. We've played, and they've forced us to play Space Invaders and Bubble Bobble in the last week. Operation Wolf is the same darn game again. I would love it if they had done more with the IPs for these. I would love it if they had done... I mean, the music's good. All the musics are really good on all of these things, but... Lower Playfield was a mind roaster. Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. When I seen that thing went the opposite direction... Ooh. And then Haunted House does the same thing. Just incredible. Great games. I will probably not play a full game of Operation Wolf. This game can take you 45 minutes, easy. So preserve all your pinballs early is always the name of the game in these ones. I think when I played this on Super Friends last week, I killed like 11 extra balls because there was no way I was going to get through that entire table. Same goes here. Every one of these is kind of similar though. You've got the ability to freeze your enemies. You got a way with hitting the slingshots will either get you a fireball or a tornado. So fireball, tornado. You have a multi-ball component. As many times as you spin the spinner, you need to plunge immediately instead of like what I just did because the waves keep coming. You always have a ball available until you don't. So you just have to keep playing as fast as you can. There's no lap in you just keep going. The waves are going to keep coming. You want to hit the spinner multiple times. It has a little hit bar or like an HP meter above the things when you hit them. So when I go through or when I hit a guy, it tells me how many hit points he has. If you go through a spinner, it'll tell you how many spins you need to get. If you hit the slingshots, it says 17. I need 17 more shots, 5 more for fireballs. So it's kind of telling you those statistics. And you can hit the guys directly, but you don't have as many. It only hits so many hit points, so you're almost better off getting. Man, I lost the ball quick that time. At the top, here's missiles. So the drop targets way at the top of all 3 of these games either have missiles or cannon shots or bubbles. Like they're all, like I said, they're all the same kind of idea. So that's stage 2 completed. You do have some lightning effects, which is another way to shock your opponents. That's a missile, that's always helpful. Later in the game, you have a real hard time getting to the missiles because there's so many enemies in your way. So I should really be shooting more for the multi-ball because there's big opportunities there, especially when you get higher levels of enemies. There's fireball. And these are just timed. It always seems to happen when there's no guys at the bottom. But I have fireball and it'd be most useful. And hitting missiles when there's no guys available sucks. So come on. Till, come on. One frickin' nudge. Wow, okay. And again, it's plunge, plunge, plunge. Hey, PapaBrad. Sorry I haven't seen you yet, man. This game demands constant attention, especially when there's 3 guys attacking me this closely. At least these ones don't have 17 flippers. We don't have to worry about that. Pretty simplistic tables. As I've said before, I think these are wonderful tables for kids to get them playing pinball. At the very least, the great IPs, especially Double Bobbles, really great. Oh dear. Did that just disappear into the... It sure did. You see how this ball disappeared here? You have to reset ball a lot on these tables. It's going to look for the ball, and then it'll give me it back. So, recognize where your ball is, because you will lose some. This guy's going to hold it up for 20 minutes. Come on, give me the ball. This is what I don't like these tables for. This kind of thing is just infuriating. Come on. I need an extra ball here, or a multi-ball. Getting behind. That'll freeze him for a second. Come on now. Shock and awe. I'm gonna try to hit that. Perfect. That'll give me an extra ball, or a multi-ball, not an extra ball. Kind of like an extra ball. And then I lost one anyway, so oh well. As you can see at the top, I've lost a whole lot of pinballs already, but I still have 3 left. That's stage 4 completed. These games are great to grind on if you just have nothing else going on and you just want to practice dead flipping, or because it's constant action. So I mean, there's that, right? Oh, jeez. And then, of course, if you haven't checked the stream notes, most of you already know, but Medieval Madness, Junkyard, and Getaway are coming next Thursday. So, huge news. So, oh, come on. I will say, if they made these titles high scoring, I think they would have been more well received. I know that's stupid to say, but psychologically, when you're working this hard for 45 minutes on some of these tables and you have like 30,000 points, it just doesn't really work. Man, I'm getting my butt kicked on this one. That's okay. Like I said, there's not much to show. So that happened because I hit the slingshot a number of times. Didn't want to hit a missile then. There's nobody to kill, so I wasted a missile. So there they are. Now they're spawned. I was gonna try to right dead flip to the right to go for the multi-ball shot. No, missed it. Oh no! I got the kickback. Come on. Oh, that's not good. Kickback again. They must have known that that was a terrible kickback, because why else would you do that? 7 more spins to get that kick or get that multi-ball again. Missed it. Golly, I cannot hit that shot to save my life. Oh, kickback again. That'll help. That's gas. Which I find funny because on all 3 of the games it's gas, even on Bubble Bobble, which seems a little dark, and it's actually a heart. So why you're hitting a heart and it's spewing gas? So I don't know, kind of weird. There we go. That'll help. I'll get an extra ball coming in. I only have 1 life, so this could go quickly if I don't watch it. I have to clear a stage, so that's going to give me an extra life. So because I didn't do particularly well early on, the later stages are going to be much more difficult. So, like minimum, this game can go 20 minutes pretty easily, but it sounds like Primal Carnage. Die! So many guys on screen. Come on, man. Hey, 5 guys, get it? Anyway. Get him. Actually, there's 6. There's a guy here I didn't see. That would be a different restaurant entirely. Come on now. I assume you guys are all from the East Coast, but that's probably not true. Certainly Rocket Magnet has no idea what Five Guys is. That's a burger chain. So, really good, simple bacon cheeseburgers and good fries. I assume you guys don't have those in the UK, but maybe you do. I don't know. Okay, we're going to stop there. This table, like I said, could go forever if my start button works. Next week pack is A++. You are not kidding, man. Zen tables are the best. Real Creamer, welcome to the stream, man. 8 people on here. It's pretty awesome. All right, so next up we have Borderlands and then Godzilla. So we'll play a little bit of Borderlands, which is a terrible game. I like the IP. I know this was in my list of worst games for the system, or from Zen. So I find this to be number 2 terrible. I did play it quite a bit more. I've played it a lot, trying to think about what I'm missing. Why is it? What about it is that bad that I hate? I just hate the targets up in the front. There's so much... You have to hit these targets all the time. These 4 dudes here. You hit these guys so much, and there's so little gain. It's very low scoring. Again, like you said, PG, the IP is great. I mean, this is an awesome IP. They should be doing so much with this. The fact that they do this graphical switch for this one in particular is a little weird. I'm surprised they do that. So, oh, and Claptrap's a wonderful person and a wonderful character for a pinball table. Portal would be another one that we've seen on the Zen titles. I loved Portal. Great game. Oh my goodness, that was terrible. So for this skill shot, you basically have to hit 2 targets ahead of the guy you're trying to hit. I just missed it there, apparently. Usually that's what I have to do to get it.
Not today.
And then you're stopping the ball all the time, throwing it up here. If you're lucky, you can hit it with the flipper 1 time into the car. Come on. Tilted it there. That was only 1 person that time, so I don't know. Just because I suck at the table doesn't mean it's a bad table. No, I realize that. So I'm on the top 50 on this the last I checked, but it doesn't mean that I like it. And I haven't even shot any of these guys yet. Wow, okay. I owe Claptrap a life debt now. I don't know if you heard that. Hopefully this is loud enough you guys can hear that stuff. So I have to kill people and I haven't been. So this is a dynamic on this table where when you lose the ball, you actually have an opportunity to kill one of these guys completely and you'll actually save your guy, which is actually pretty cool. Yeah, UK has 5 guys, but not many. Just main cities, I think. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, they're really good. People compare it to like In-N-Out Burger, which I've had an In-N-Out Burger. I feel like it's just McDonald's basically, but not enough happens on the upper playfield. Yes, that was my biggest argument, Pete. Upstairs, there's nothing going on. Which is kind of funny, right? Psycho has nothing going on upstairs either. So the bumpers, you rarely get to them. You do lock balls underneath Psycho for a 6-ball multi-ball, which is pretty sweet, but it very rarely happens. You can actually select your guy here. So you're actually selecting your skill shot and your super skill shot. So once that skill shot's activated, see how this guy's glowing now? He's the guy that I chose. And so I have an opportunity to get that ball to the right flipper and take that shot for a super skill shot. So I rarely get it. And you could pick and choose who you want. There's 4 different people, 2 on each side.
A shield yet?
He talks about a shield. I don't even know how to get a shield. I've looked and looked and looked in the rules, and I don't even see a way to do that. I know you can get a weapon.
It's considered a natural part of life. Hooray for science. Hooray for
Most of my high scoring on this has been from multi-ball or taking an orbit shot to the left. This is the level up spinner. Basically, you get your most points doing that. So there's Psycho. Again, I thought this would be pretty cool, the fact that he comes down here. But then you hit him on the toe 1 time and he disappears. So, like, that's it. I thought you'd have to hit him a few times or something. No, you hit him like 1 time. So that locks the ball.
Hey, hi, how are you?
So we'll pick a different character here.
That look right?
The orange, there we go. So I was trying to do the orbit shot here for the super skill shot, but again, the ball comes around and it's just... The ball's a little small on this table too. It's kind of like Back to the Future or some of those. It's a little strange. Now I have to kill an enemy and I don't have time to killed my flippers. So when you see that screen go super dark, I'm having to kill a guy to save the ball. So. Alright, so we'll try one of these guys in the front.
Package.
So I'm going to let go when it's green. There we go. I was hoping that would put that on the left flipper so I could take that shot, but again, you have to stop the ball first, and it's already too late. So, if you want a full tutorial on this, I can't give it to you. There's tutorials online for this one. That's my level up, so that's how I got the 2 million. And I already did the, he already gave me the ball save technique where I was trying to save my guy, so we'll do this character this time. We'll do blue. That's the skill shot. So it's one person, or one guy ahead.
I am a CL4PTP steward.
There we go. So that was the million for the super skill shot is what I got that for. I mean, that might be my best score of the day. So that's the crazy part. Come on. Extra ball is lit if I can get an opportunity for it. So what that is a crossing shot from this flipper here. When that ball kicks out, I have to take a shot all the way across to get into the skag shot. It can be pretty tough to hit. Did they count that? They did! Oh my gosh. That shocked me. I thought I had to make that shot directly, but apparently I didn't have to. It just kind of fell in there and it counted. Whoops! And that you gotta hit that right flipper at the top of that arc to make the ball go through to where the car is. Jeez, Pete. Yeah, I know. This table's. Again, I love the IP. It's such a shame.
Some vicious hounds, don't panic.
Dead flip over here, and then take a shot. Nope, missed the skill shot again. Super skill shot. I mean, that's... A lot of these low-scoring tables require a good skill shot or a super skill shot early on to complete points. Garfield. Okay, that's another level up. So we're just gonna... I could just hit orbit shots all day long. That would be an option. So I'm on level 2, if you look on the DMD. And if I just keep hitting orbit shots, that'd be one way to do it. I haven't killed a particularly good number of characters yet, but I like that they tried to, you know, honor the game a little bit with some of the leveling techniques and stuff, but literally, if I just hit orbit shots all day to that spinner, that'd probably be the best points that I would get. That's not fun. Even looting... Like if you just kill the guys in the front here, and then try to get the loot boxes, they're not enough to make it worth it. Like you might get 300,000 from a loot box. Like you're not getting millions. So, whoops. Here comes Psycho again. So we'll hold the ball for a second. Went right through his legs.
Did you find a shield yet?
Oh. Okay, so here's the opportunity again, where even in the game, if you were to play the game, when you get killed, you have an opportunity. You go down to one knee, and you have an opportunity to save yourself. It's the same technique here. So, luckily I was able to kill that guy.
Do you hear bloodthirsty screaming?
So hopefully this game will die quickly. We could do some Godzilla. Godzilla's a great game. Oh. Jeez, it's crappy. Now, you look at my score, you're thinking 9 million, that's crap, right? Actually not. That's actually pretty damn good on this table. Very low scoring. I mean, that 9 million's not a ton, but the fact that if you look at the tables for the scoring for these, if you see a table that's like under a billion, it's usually not a very good table. Like, I mean, you can't even dead flip this to the right. Like, I want this on the right flipper so I can take that shot for the level up, and I can't even get it there. So that one's locked. Just shoot another one. I can't believe they do the camera shift on this one table. Is there another table that does that? I haven't seen one. So I mean, I guess they have to on this because you can't even see that. Like, you can't, you can see them here, but you can't see where the character's standing. So I guess that's why they do it. But, like, if they had done that for Wild West Rampage, that would have been great. There's all kinds of really cool stuff off screen on that one. So, goodness gracious. Hard times, have we? Yeah, well, your game sucks, dude. So, that's the problem there. I'm the one person who likes Homeworld and World War II. World War II is good. Brother in Arms is a really good table. Homeworld, you can keep that one. That's a crap table. I will fight you on that. Homeworld is absolutely terrible. So, shoot again. Luckily, I had a ball save. Doesn't matter. I'm doing terrible, but yeah, Homeworld. That was the one table I was like, man, this table looks fantastic. I want to play it. And the fact that you have to fight to get into the stupid modes every time is ridiculous.
Did you find a shield yet?
No, I didn't find a shield. I have no idea where a shield is. Apparently there's a Magna save on this. Barely ever use it. I haven't killed anybody, so I'm probably not going to live. Nope. Okay. That's Borderlands for you. The game sucks. You really like Godzilla, you need to figure out how to play it efficiently. Yeah. I am trying to figure out Godzilla 2. I have a strategy that I do really well with on it, but I haven't been able to get into multi-ball on Godzilla, and I don't know what it is about the table, but I have a hell of a time getting into any sort of... I basically do Battle of the Gods the entire time. I acquire multi-balls, and I fight the labs. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. You don't have to fight me, it's just a difference of opinion. I hear you.
King of the monsters.
All right, Godzilla. This is a great game. Sound effects absolutely kicks ass on this one. Gotta love this table. So, first things first. If anybody doesn't know how to get an extra ball, super important. K-I-N-G, yeah. Get these in lanes lit all at the same time. Extra ball becomes lit. It's way up here at the top. You'll see ball +1. Hopefully I can show that there. Yep, ball +1. And there's a drop target way up here by the aircraft carrier. Up here. You'll want to hit that. That'll take care of it. Like I said, what I generally do, and I don't know if this is the best strategy, I shoot through this spinner here, which is like for battles. You have battle 1, 2, 3, 4, and X. X just meaning multiple times. And the battle over here. So over here, there's a drop target that'll actually pop up. And you hit the spinner a certain number of times, and then the Battle of the Gods starts, it'll pop up. You hit that shot, make some millions that way. The lab, you have 3 shots. You have the 2 drop targets and the 1 in the middle. Knock all those down, hit the lab again. In the center, you get the points for that. Multi-ball, from what I could tell, is tied to these shots here. But I've had like next to no luck trying to get that to do it. So if anybody has some suggestions on that, I'm all for it. I know you can get them through the ramp too, the Gojira, which is, I guess, isn't that Japanese for Godzilla? I think is what I read. This is the reward hole, so you got to do your rewards there. Skill shot's pretty straightforward. This kicks up and kicks down. That's the sound. Everybody wonders what that sound is. If you didn't recognize that, you'd be like, what the hell's going on? You just gotta time it with the sound. It's gonna kick down. Back up. There you go. Click your millions. Collect your million. It does every time it duplicates, so it'll be 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, depending on how you play it. This game is pretty quiet right now, but it will get loud. So just know when Godzilla comes out and starts screaming, it'll get punchy. Sounds amazing. I love the sound effects on this one. All the Kong games. Really, the Kong pack in general is pretty awesome. So Godzilla is great. Kong is great. Godzilla vs. Kong is the weakest 3. Oh, that one's trouble.
Species list.
I think this is loud enough. Yeah, it's a 30. Here, we'll punch it up to a 35. Let's get it going for this last half hour. This game kicks ass. Wait for that target to pop down. Pop back up. A lot of times you'll lose the ball on the skill shot. It's totally fine. So just know that it's going to happen.
I'm sure you can.
When it's in the reward, hold the left flipper so you don't lose your ball. And again, I hit this flipper, so now I've started Battle of the Gods. So you see it on the DMD. Here it is. You take the shot here. Take that shot. It's repeatable, like this. Or you can just keep shooting it through the spinner. So if you get it on the left flipper, like you will now, shoot it through the spinner. You hit the spinner. Now I'm too far. And collect your Kong letters. So that's battle 1. And that sounds awesome. Love that. One Kong letter away. Oops. I just switched to the last second. I shouldn't have done that. You can get letters on roll-ups like that, so when that ball rolls up, make sure to flip it. So make sure you do see that.
That plane was hit. That'll slow down our evacuation of the secret project. It's charging up.
Come on. I nudged the wrong direction. Can't do that. Yeah, the sound effects kit really brings it to life. You're not kidding. There's spots on the Kong table. There's the bumpers on the left-hand side of the Kong table. They're like these purple rocks. And they're so punchy. They're like bang, bang, bang. And they're just crunchy and crackly. It sounds amazing. It would sell the kit.
Data received.
I still haven't got my extra ball through the Kong letters, so it's really important to try to get those. Kind of shocked that I haven't got it yet. Oh. It's usually pretty easy to get that within the first ball or two, so we'll see.
Looks like Godzilla's on the move. Careful. You don't want to make him angry.
Oh, he's angry. He's angry. But yeah, this is a table that I really had to... Whoa, that's trouble. I really struggled to figure out what to do on this table, and then it just kind of clicked. I'm like, oh, well, it's a big fan table. You really just have to hit each line multiple times. It's the same thing.
He will recover.
Gasper, I think, did a really good job on this table, honestly. If you had to compete with the Stern release for this, like, that's a tough sell, right? So,
The savior of humanity.
I don't know. Oh, too soon.
Still high temperature beam. It'll take more than that.
Okay.
I'm impressed. That'll do
We'll
some.
try a couple different things this time and just see what happens. Hit the ramps a few extra times. Always do Battle of the Gods. That one's pretty simple. You can get a lot of points doing that. They add up pretty quickly. And it's pretty safe. Like the ball continues to come down to the left flipper pretty consistently.
Facility. It's charging up. Sensor readings are off the charts.
Callouts are a little annoying. They go the same ones again and again and again. And they're kind of bickering. You know, I feel like they're bickering the entire time, so.
This'll be a big one.
I don't know. Ugh, I wish there was more Godzilla noises and less talking. But. Man, too early again. Usually I'm pretty well timed on those, but hasn't happened. Ah.
Careful. You don't want to make him angry.
Whoops.
We're only here to
Come on now. There is a really cool video mode on this too, where this opens up and it kind of zooms in and does a video mode. You can pretty much get an extra ball every time you do it, so that's pretty easy. You want to, when you do that, hopefully we'll get a chance to show it. But I'll hold that off for a bit. Oh, jeez, oh Pete's.
That's the last we've seen.
Not having much luck. The more you do this skill shot, the quicker it gets. But I still can't even get the timing right on it, so kind of shocking.
The maglev train was hit. That'll slow down our evacuation.
Alright, so Battle of God should be close. I gotta hit the spinner one more time, I think. The lab. So again, I'm shooting for this spinner right here to start Battle of the Gods. There we go. So we got our first hit. That's our second hit. You can hit it from the backside by hitting the spinner, or you can hit it from the front by doing the right flipper shot like that. Pretty simple. And that'll do the kill. So that's 2,000. That's battle 1 complete. And you're rewarded with amazing sound effects.
It's charging up. You have no idea how much damage these monsters can do.
Still haven't got my multi-ball on any of these, or my extra ball on any of the games that I played, which is shocking. Cannot believe that hasn't happened, but... Alright, so Battle of the Gods 2. This time it's the Spider. Which I apologize, I don't know the names of all the Godzilla fights. I was never a Godzilla fan. But I went back, after I played these games, or these pinball tables, I actually went back and watched all the Godzilla movies. Which is kind of cool about pinball, is that you start to care about the source material. So I went back and watched all of these newer Godzilla movies, and I watched The Thing. I still haven't watched the Chucky movies, because they seem really stupid to me, but there's something I may need to go back and watch. Okay, and I've also got something else opening up here as well. You see over here on the right hand side below Godzilla, this is actuated. My lab is open. I've got all kinds of things to shoot at. Oof, had to save that one.
He knows it's better to survive than fight another day. I'm impressed. Faster people before Godzilla manages to damage the
Cannot seem to take the shot. There we go. There we got it. Keep shooting into there. Jet flipping on this is pretty tough. I will say that.
No matter. We still secure
The only thing that's lacking is an engaging multi-ball. I haven't even got to... I don't think I've ever done multi-ball on this. And Scoaljo, maybe am I correct in assuming that the multi-ball is here? I've looked at the table guide to this, and I still have a hell of a time getting it. Yeah, Mad Ben, Mad Ben's right on that. House, you would love this table. This table pack is really good. Anybody who does not have this and has a 4K, you do not need to like Godzilla Kong or Godzilla and Kong to play these tables. They're really good games. So, completely. Wow, I love this table. It's a fan favorite. Fan layout. Yeah, fan layout, dude. You're like me. House, you love these fan layouts. You love Garfield too. That's another one. Fan layout.
Alright, folks, Godzilla's here.
A lot of people don't like Garfield. I freaking love it. I love the fan layouts. It has a difficult crossing shot. Thomas Croft is known for that. He does Godzilla vs. Kong too. For Godzilla vs. Kong, he designed that table, which has the same thing. A really tough crossing shot.
Slow down our
I
evacuation.
love his tables. He did My Little Ponies. So, I know House, I know you're a huge fan of My Little Ponies. So we're all waiting on that Barbie pack. So Scoaljo, is there a multi-ball in this table? Yes, there is. I know that there is because I've looked at it at the table guides on Steam, and I think it's tied to this section here. But I've never gotten far enough into it to try it, so let's give it a whirl. If I do nothing else, let's see if there's a multi-ball on this thing. I've never got it that I can recall.
Take more than that.
Jeez, Pete. And the whole idea of a table guide would be freaking fantastic. House. I'm sorry, man. I devolved his secret. I guess I'm into the Battle of the Gods again, so I'll go ahead and do that. That's easy millions, man. Easy millions. Battle of the Gods. One more hit for the kill. There we go. That's an easy 2 millions. And that sound effect is reward enough. I tell you what. Sounds great. Oh. Ah, see, I tried to dead flip it. It doesn't work at all. Up. Playing pinball with retro on my arcade. My Little Pony is surprisingly very good. Tough to admit that I like it. Yes, it is very good, but you don't want to see playing it. Oh, yeah. My Little Pony multi-ball is nuts. It absolutely is. And if you leave the ball trails on for that one, you have... First of all, every ball that comes out, it looks like one of the ponies. Has different colorations and stuff, which is pretty cool. I love that type of effect. Snoopy does that too, where the ball is different. And My Little Pony, during the multi-ball, all the balls have a rainbow ball trail, which is super cool. So, okay, so the Gujira ramp is the multi-ball. I knew there was one there. I think isn't there 2 multi-balls then? You have to hit it so many times to unlock it, and then it resets. I think it resets every ball, too. I think that's probably why I haven't done it.
That'll be a big one.
We'll see if we can do it. I'm on ball 3, but it's going to be a little bit trickier shot. I could dead flip to here. That's too far. I would love an extra ball. I still haven't got that somehow. So it's this ramp here. I can dead flip back to here and then shoot. Well, I'm in Battle of the Gods again, so I might as well kill that guy. Whoops. Shouldn't have done that. I got one more hit from Battle of the Gods, and then I'll go back to it. Alright, so that's a kill. I should have dead flipped that, but whatever. We'll do it this way. There we go, Gojira. One more letter. So we'll go back around. Nope. Come on, don't die. Okay, so Gojira is lit. Shoot the spinner one more time. Shoot the ship. Oh, the ship. Over here. Send more shots to the open orbit. Okay, so we're gonna hit Gojira again. Let's see here. Alright, so I gotta hit Gojira ramp. I keep missing it. Do not lose the ball, Troy. Do not lose the ball. Okay. Come on. I tried to dead flip it and it just died.
Species list.
Damn. Okay, we'll try it again. We got some time. We'll go about another 10 minutes or so, and then I gotta jump off, but...
He will recover.
He will
I take
recover.
it.
We will see. See, that's only 18 million. Like, what are scores on this thing? Yeah, my best score is 74 million. Scoaljo, look at you. You got the #1 score. Med Ben Han, 156. 2 of you guys here. I haven't seen Soggy Bacon in my streams for a while. Al, you're here, 17. Al. Accentuate the L, not the A. Obviously, I'm 21st. I'm pretty happy with that. It's a good score, honestly. So, but there's so much more to unlock in this table. It should have dead flipped it and just rolled down. I know. I feel like it should be a dead flip for sure, but doesn't always work out. Alright, so we're gonna go straight for Godzilla this time, or straight for Gojira. No hesitation. That's what we're gonna do. If we do nothing else, let's see if we can get that multi-ball. Or I'm gonna start Battle of the Gods again because I can't shoot where the dance. It's the end of the flipper, on the left flipper.
Godzilla is here, attacking our facility.
He's always attacking your facility.
That's the last we've seen of him.
God, that ball is so small. I thought it would hit that flipper. And it did not. And you'll notice Gojira resets every time, every ball. So this is why nobody ever does it. And I don't trust dead flips now. I'm going to have to do this ramp to bring it back around.
Take more than that.
And again, I haven't got one extra ball, which is shocking. I get the extra ball almost every game. So I don't understand what's going on. I'm not going to worry about Battle of the Gods. I want to shoot Gojira, so... Just can't seem to hit it. It's got to be a strong shot. I remember Scoaljo saying that. Dead flip to there. There we go. Gotta hit that shot quite a bit. End of the flipper, not that far.
Come on, big guy. Back up.
Back up. Lose the ball. That's pretty common for that skill shot.
Same time.
Whatever. It's only for the... I think they added the ball save because of that, to be quite honest. And Gojira's reset again. Here, you know what? We're just going to reset. This is what I want to do. We want to get that Gojira multi-ball. See if we can get it. Dead flip.
Alright, folks, Godzilla is here.
One.
Watch and learn. Looks like Godzilla's on the move. I have no idea.
Certain tables do not have consistent dead flips. You are not kidding, man.
I'm impressed.
And that's why I like some of the Magic Pixel tables better in a lot of cases. I think the ball is consistent from Magic Pixel table to Magic Pixel. Like, what the hell?
More than that.
I've dead flipped that on stream so many times.
With the Titans.
They're dead flips. It's the same thing.
Careful. You don't want to make him angry.
Golly. And that's a dead flip. I don't understand. And that's not a dead flip. Like, what? What are we doing? Like, it must just... It loses all the inertia and just has nothing left in the tank, apparently. It's crazy. Oh, come on. Get over there. Jeez. I do like the fact that this table, you can do a lot of different things all at once. I like tables like that. So that one's a dead flip. Who knows? That's a dead flip. But apparently when I hit the target, before it comes down, it's not a dead flip. That's a dead flip. So this is... Usually that's not a dead flip, I thought. I don't know. And that one is. I feel like that's the same thing. This is the one that's not. When it kicks out, I don't think it works. So, I don't know. Come on, I don't want to do Battle of the Gods 50 million times.
Yes, there's dangerous. Here comes the destroying our cities and threatening to put humanity on the endangered species list. He's charging up. That'll be a big one.
Yeah, we're more likely to put ourselves on the endangered species list, so... I don't want to do more Battle of the Gods, but it's looking that way. What the hell?
Up.
I don't understand that at all. Dead flips may not happen if it's at a certain angle. It can roll down the flipper if it's at the death angle. Yeah. How do you advance the bonus multiplier? I think the multiplier is just the destruction at the top, where the buildings is. So... I meant to do, I was gonna do the table guide on stream today, but I didn't have time. So I apologize for that. That's something I wanted to do for Godzilla today, is pull up Steam and do a quick table guide on it and then do the game, but I just didn't have time. It's definitely something I want to do. Maybe I'll do a full tutorial on it. It seems like one of those games that just really needs something a little extra. Come on. Battle of the Gods, boy, you can get into that all day long, but...
You cannot be underestimated in this fairy territory.
I mean, again, the beauty of this table is that you don't have to do what you're in a lot of times. You can just keep playing. So, man, oh man, I failed miserably at this one. So, the ball hit the middle piece between the flipper and the slingshot there, and it just rolls to the flipper.
It might take 1,000.
I wound back, and the drain was fair in the dead flip. I look back. Look back. It doesn't may not work. Alright, we'll do a little quick one here.
Predator of
but
the oceans.
yeah,
The savior
turn the
of
flipper and
humanity.
it just flows. Yeah, probably right.
Data received. Some high
Come on,
temperature
ball.
beam. Watch out. It'll take more than Godzilla is here. Attacking
Whoa,
our
did you see that frame drop? That was weird. You never see a frame drop on this one. That was very strange.
dude.
Come on. When I first started this stream, I had a weird situation with Fair Fallout where I had all kinds of FPS issues, and I had to turn the system off. The Mad Ben, you were here to see it, but very strange. So Scoaljo, I'll probably spend the rest of the day now getting that stupid multi-ball. So, thanks for that. I thought there was 2 ways to do it. I thought there was 2 multi-balls, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, well, why did he stop that one? He didn't like that. Didn't it reset it too?
Careful. You don't want to make him angry.
And again, I still have not got that extra ball. I cannot believe that. Sound effects, man. They freaking rock on this table. Go through here, over to there, through that ramp and back around, through that ramp. That's a good way to get your multi-ball, or your extra ball, is to use that ramp, this red ramp on the left. Just keep using that and get your inlanes covered. That would be a good way to get your extra ball, which I have not been doing. Now the extra ball is lit, so that was the first time. And
Come on, big guy.
oh my god, this dead flip, man, I tell you what. All I wanted to do is get that to the left flipper so I could take the extra ball shot. So ridiculous.
Some high high temperature beam.
So now I'm going to take this shot here for the extra ball. You see how this +1 is blinking? And it's the shot here to the... I missed it, but that's the shot I'm trying to take. I'm going to take the ramp shot.
He's charging up.
End of the flipper. Come on. Take the ramp shot again.
It'll be a big one.
Or we'll just take it over here. There you go. Extra ball. That's how you do it. So, at the very least, I showed you how to do that. Jeez.
I doubt that's the last we've seen of him.
Love Godzilla. You're right, man. Farfalla Deluxe needs more flippers and playfields. You know, I feel like there's a lot of room there. They probably could add some more playfields and flippers on that one. I feel like they could do a lot more with that. I think you're right. When I did the preview for Tropical Deluxe, I realized that one had 10 flippers, and I thought that was the record. And then we opened up Farfalla Deluxe today, and I'm like, oh yeah, there we are. That has 12. So 12 flippers is insane. Let's be honest. Has more flippers than SeaWorld. Well played, Pete. Well played. Ah. Come on.
It's most dangerous in water. Yeah, find him there too.
Well, guys, I don't think it's going to happen, but we tried. We definitely gave it a go. Anyway, thanks, guys, for stopping by the stream. 13 people. It's great to have you guys all here. Tropical Deluxe on Sakurai is fun. I love that table. I'm really looking forward to that one being on Ant Game Systems. Thanks for stopping by today and enjoying the stream. Hopefully you guys got something out of it. Like and subscribe if you aren't already, and hope to see you guys all again. That was a great stream. Love to do this a little longer. Just couldn't do it today, so I apologize for that. But thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. If I can find my mouse! Where's my mouse? There it is. All right.